Hey, Minimum Effort here, and in this video we are going to be testing the limits of what is undoubtedly the best card in Marvel Snap at the moment, Thanos. Thanos is the meta. There are variations of the Thanos decks that are at the top of the game and are seemingly everywhere. We've got the Golden Gauntlet tournament, which is happening this week. I'm recording this on Friday before that happens, and undoubtedly we are going to see a lot of Thanos decks in that tournament being played by the best players. So in this video, we are going to see if Thanos can work with the 11 worst cards in Marvel Snap. And this is what that deck looks like. Now, just to kind of preface, this is from Untapped, this is from the win rate statistics. We are not including in this deck Kang, because I do not own Kang, therefore I cannot put him in the deck, but he is one of the worst cards in Marvel Snap. And also the newest card, Elixir. Now Elixir, I think it's a bit too soon to put Elixir in this deck and to class him as one of the worst cards in Marvel Snap, just because when Kid Omega comes out, I actually think Elixir will be a very good card. So I don't think it's fair to put them in this deck. So what we are looking at in the rest of the deck is this. We have Yellow Jacket, Cerebro, Invisible Woman, the first Ghost Rider, Morph, Crystal, Prodigy, Leech, Phoenix Force, Supergiant, and Agatha Harkness. Now, the regular watchers of my channel will see that we actually did do an Agatha Harkness video recently, in which Agatha can actually be very good. But in this deck, where Agatha will be controlling our turns on 2, 4, and 6, makes things a bit trickier. But I do think there are actually some good cards in this deck. Leech in particular, I like. And the reason for that is we're seeing kind of a resurgence of 6-cost cards, where yes, we have Thanos, but in the Thanos decks are regularly Mockingbird. Obviously, yes, it'll probably be played by turn 4, but if it hasn't been played by turn 4, you can get it with Leech, and that will stop Mockingbird's effect of having its cost reduced, as well as Alioth. If you can stop the Alioth, that's great too. And also Spectrum is a mainstay in Thanos decks, so that's 3 cards already that are good targets. Probably the other good card, the other good deck that is at the top of the meta at the moment is Negative. And so if you can play Leech and you can shut down Gore and Taskmaster, that is 2 massive weapons in that deck. So Leech, don't sleep on Leech, that's all I'm going to say. And then yeah, the other cards, obviously Yellow Jacket, not great, but at least it's a 0-cost card, maybe. Cerebro is obviously only going to work with Agatha Harkness herself, so she will go to a 16 power card, which isn't bad. Invisible Woman isn't ideal because obviously if we are looking to play Thanos Stones, and Agatha will have a turn 4 if Invisible Woman has been played early, because Agatha controls turn 2 as well. So that could impact us in being able to draw cards. The first Ghost Rider is a terrible card. I think this is the worst card in Marvel Snap myself. I saw this in my collection the other day and I'd completely forgotten this card exists. Morph is potentially good because, like I say, there are some good big target cards in the meta at the moment. Crystal can help you draw a card. That's not a problem in Thanos decks anyway, but Crystal is there. Prodigy is the most recent card that is in this deck. It's probably a bit unfair to put them in, but we're going to do it. I think there has been enough time for Prodigy to be in good decks if it is a good card, and it hasn't been in those decks yet, so it's in this deck. Leech we've already talked about. Phoenix Force is a very niche deck, which is very powerful when it works. But obviously the main thing to notice in this deck is that we have no way to destroy things, so Phoenix Force will just be a 4/5 unless we can make something happen with locations. And then there's Supergiant, which I really want Supergiant to be good. I really like the Supergiant effect, but it just seems to have fallen out the meta. So yeah, this is the deck. We will be able to draw cards, hopefully with the Thanos Stones. The main avenue of playing is we are looking to play all the Thanos Stones to get Thanos as big as possible, because that is going to be our big power output. But also we need to play Thanos before turn 6, because on turn 6 Agatha will play herself and not Thanos, which isn't necessarily bad because she has 2 power more than Thanos. But obviously if you can get all the stones out and play Thanos on turn 5, then you have that massive power of Thanos, and then you have Agatha who will play herself, hopefully not in the same lane as Thanos, on turn 6. So yeah, I haven't played any games with this deck yet. We're going to jump into some games now, and we are going to see how this deck can perform. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please enjoy these gameplay highlights. I make weekly videos, at least 1 video a week, with at least 1 or more decks for you to play. Some are fun, some are competitive, so there should be something for everyone to enjoy. So please remember to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out. Thank you very much for watching, and yes, enjoy these highlights with the bad Thanos deck. Cheers.
Destiny will arrive.
Okay. And we get a chimichanga because we have a lot of cards that we can actually play on turn 1. Reality Stone, I think we kind of want to hold on to, even though Agatha might play it herself next turn. Let's see. So Yondu will take out a stone. So we are not going to be able to get Thanos up to full power. Agatha is playing Reality Stone and Space Stone all into the left lane. It's a bold move. So Lemuria stops these other cards from revealing. That was like Space Stone, that's fine. Okay, so we have control on turn 3. I think we actually need to play Ghost Rider, because Ghost Rider will get rid of Invisible Woman, and yes, it will be a 2/3. That's bearable, that's a shocker. That's not bad. Not bad. Oh, it's the Time Stone actually. Because Space Stone drew a card. That's slightly better, a 2/5. We will take that. Hopefully we can play Leech on turn 4. And hopefully Agatha won't play Invisible Woman. Or Crystal. She of course plays Crystal. So we get a card and our opponent gets a card. This looks like Mill. It's got Colleen Wing as well, which is some kind of mill discard. And they've played Supergiant. What's going on? Supergiant is not a card that's been played regularly at any point. Okay, so yeah, Prodigy doesn't really have any good hits other than Reality Stone. We could change that for the hell of it, and then the problem is trying to win. We need to win one of these lanes because Agatha is going to play herself, so we actually just need to play as high a power as we can. So we play this, and then Agatha will play herself right. We will take that, that's not bad. Do we have enough to win mid though? They will need, 16 power in the right lane to tie. They haven't done a lot though with their cards so far. I'm interested what this deck is actually. It's not a bot. It's Agatha, it's Shang-Chi.
Must be controlled.
Of course it is. So yeah, we do not win this game. That was a blind Shang-Chi play as well. So yeah, hats off to them. Obviously they were probably expecting Thanos. We win.
Victory.
Okay, cool. We'll take that. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't really paying attention to what was going on. I was thinking about the blind Shang-Chi pull, but that went really well. So yeah, that is our first win with bad Thanos. Nice.
The universe shall be set right.
Okay. Okay, we have Morph in hand, which is potentially good, depending on what our opponent's playing. So yeah, let's play Power Stone out there now. Squirrel's obviously not ideal for a Thanos deck because of all the stones we would like to play. And now we get 2 Raptors as well. This makes space very difficult. So what we really need here is a nice morph pool. Oh good, we've got Phoenix Force. Lovely. Yggdrasil was interesting. Yes, let's play Morph. Let's see what we can get. Also, I feel bad because I've obviously chosen the Pixel variant for Morph, and Morph just transforms into something straight away. It's pretty pointless having it. Proxima Midnight, do you know what? A 3/7? Not bad. We will take that. Could have been worse. Obviously, Proxima Midnight has appeared for them. Right. Phoenix Force has been played into the left lane. Thanks, Agatha. So we're going to have 18 power there. Probably not enough to win. Moon Knight is going to discard. Khonshu for them. Cerebro for us. No loss. Having 1 extra card has given us a boost from Yggdrasil. We have 8. We're winning by 8 in that lane at the moment. I think we need to kind of force Agatha into the right lane. So we could YOLO Reality Stone and hope for something decent there. It's of course Modok. They're only going to have 2 spaces to play in. What have they discarded? Lady Sif and Scorn. So we do still have a chance. Oh no. No, Khonshu has of course been discarded twice, right? So that's going to be 12 power. Which will take them ahead of us in Central Park. Unfortunately. If they play it there, which I assume they will. I assume they will. Hobbs has a hard choice. Yep. Khonshu takes the win. Left lane. Lady Sif. So yeah, we made it closer at least. But yeah, no, that's a wipeout for us. Yeah, this is the problem with having something like Phoenix Force in the deck, which doesn't really do anything. But yes. We lost that one.
The universe shall be set right.
Okay. Yep, a couple of stones and yellow jacket that we can play out on turn 1. Okay. Yeah, definitely play time stones so that we can play Thanos on turn 5 and then Agatha on turn 6. We're getting a few stones. Agatha. She didn't play Invisible Woman. That's the right call. And she's turned off Eternal's Arc. Oh no, she hasn't turned off Eternal's Arc, sorry. We have Reality Stone where we could do that. Leech. Ooh, Black Vortex. And we have priority. This is what we're going to do. No, we can't. I was going to say we could play Invisible Woman and then Reality Stone to turn that off. I think we have to do that, and we turn off Eternal's Arc with Reality Stone. Let's do that. Here's Khonshu, one of the worst 6-cost cards we could probably get. It's Green Goblin, that's not good for us either, so we know this is going to be some kind of clog deck, which is far from ideal for Thanos. The other problem is I'm not sure what 6-cost cards they will have in their hand. Possibly Galactus, which Leech would have turned off if it is in their hands. At 5 cards, there's a chance it could have happened. So yeah, we play Thanos mid. because then, yeah, Agatha is going to play herself on turn 6. Into one of the other lanes. The potential problem is we don't have Shang-Chi protection. But we have Field Clubhouse, and I'm not sure how likely... Oh, they're going to play Galactus, aren't they? And of course, it missed Leech. Unbelievable. This is what Leech is in the deck for. One job, Leech. One job. Never mind. We weren't actually playing that bad until then. Yeah, obviously they drew Galactus on turn 5 or 6 after we played Leech. Never mind.
Destiny will arrive.
Well, we are playing against a big elf. Okay. Yeah, not great starting hand. Yellow Jacket been discarded to be replaced with Wasp. Okay, we can certainly do that. You might as well play Wasp, why not? This is discarded. They've discarded the Helicarrier already, which has given them a lot of cards. At least they don't have collected down on the board, so that's one thing at the moment. Oh, Savage Lands and 2 extra Raptors on our side. So yeah, Power Stone comes out. Thanks, Agatha. Turn 3. So they are playing discard, and they're playing the first Ghost Rider, which is in our deck, which is one of the worst cards in Marvel Snap. Obviously in the discard deck it has a purpose. So Cancun. Okay, Prodigy has no targets for us. So we have to play Soulstone onto the board. Also Bloodstone, yeah, they are going to try and fill. We have Leech. Supergiant isn't bad actually, depending on obviously what they're going to play. For us it doesn't really matter, we don't have too much we can do on turn 5 in this deck. It's Lockjaw, okay. Now, with Lockjaw the card has to reveal for it to be swapped into the deck, right? So Supergiant will actually stop that. So we definitely have to play more and hope for a decent roll. Agatha is going to play herself. We really need to be on winning mid. Obviously, if Agatha plays herself into Cancun, that is bad. It depends what morph hits, really. I don't really want to leave space for her, though. Obviously, playing this is only 8 to 2 power. That's not a lot. I think we have to play Time Stone here and hedge our bets. Agatha has played herself into Cancun. This deck is playing about as well as expected. Yeah. I mean, it's like I say, the Supergiant line might not have been bad, but yeah, this is not great for us. The other thing is that if the power doesn't count towards the game either, actually we still could have used Agatha on the board for that extra power. Not that we're close in any kind of 2-lane situation here. Morph becomes a swarm. Lovely. Yeah, Agatha did not help us at all, but yeah. Yes, another loss, never mind.
Destiny will arrive.
Okay. My deck's disabled in deep space. He's good for Ghost Riders going to that lane, absolutely. Is Agatha going to put Ghost Rider into deep space? Sounds Sanctum Sanctorum as well. Agatha, of course, plays Ghost Rider into the right lane. It would at least get rid of Cerebro, which means that Ghost Rider stays at a 2/6, which is one of the best things this card could actually do. Okay, so we know it's the Strange Supreme Thanos deck, and it has pulled, obviously, the stone out of Sanctum Sanctorum. If we are able to... It's a big shop. Obviously, we need Time Stone and what's the blue one? Soul Stone? Space Stone to play Thanos into Sanctum Sanctorum. The other problem is that Agatha has played Leech into Deep Space. Again, thanks Agatha. Thanks for being here. So yeah, we are not going to be able to play Thanos on turn 5. What we actually potentially could have done is, if we did have Time Stone, is play, well, Agatha would have played the cards anyway, but she could have potentially played Space Stone with Time Stone, but she would have had to play them both into Strange Academy. So they've played Nebula and Reality Stone into there. Okay, so we are ahead in Space Stone, but the problem is... Wait, what got destroyed? Cerebro got discarded. Wait. We can play Phoenix Force, which will come back as... Oh no, it's discarded, isn't it? It's destroyed. I'm just going to do it anyway. Why not? Space Stone. Sure, why not? Oh, it's Devil Dinosaur. Good. Now, where is it going to move these cards to? Oh, it hates. What did it eat? And Strange Supreme. Agatha, some wacky turns, man. Okay. We tie right. Agatha goes left. It eats the stone. But we lose the tie break by quite a lot. Yes. What did Strange Supreme eat that last turn? It was stone, wasn't it? If it would have eaten Space Stone, I believe we would have won Deep Space. But yeah, that was close. That was one of our better games with this deck. Okay, let's see if we can win another game.
The universe shall be set right.
Okay, let's see what we can start in hand with. Cerebro, first Ghost Rider and Prodigy. Not great. Let's at least play Mind Stone. If Agatha does play Ghost Rider next turn, it will at least get rid of Cerebro. The Time Stone has been discarded and we've received M'Baku. Thanks, guys. Yes, so Agatha has played the first Ghost Rider, so we will say bye-bye to Cerebro. Not a problem. That is, as happened in the last game, one of the best things that card can do. That's Zabu Bast. This is probably the small cards deck. Prodigy, although no, we've had stones destroyed, so we can't actually play any more cards to get Thanos boosted up, which sucks. So mean, we can fill and get energy. And I don't really care about this lane anyway. They have magic to it. Okay, so they magicked it too late. So we got the energy. And then they have turned this lane off. Agatha is now playing herself because we have the energy. So we at least now... Agatha has turned herself into a 12 power card thanks to Yellow Jacket. What we can actually do now is have control over these last few turns, which ordinarily would be good. The problem is these cards aren't great. So it's Copycat. Copycats was generated by Celestial Burial Ground. Okay. Oh, so it's discarded something and replaced it. Okay, so I think we kind of have to play Thanos. Sentinel. Let's get a Sentinel. Yeah, we don't have to worry about Agatha playing our cards for us. Dare I say it? Yeah, they want right. That's not a problem. Dare I say it? We have a chance for this. Prodigy, we will not play onto Yellow Jacket, thank you very much. What we will do... What is our highest power card? Our highest power card is Phoenix Force, which we will probably have to play into this lane. Unless we can get Morph. So... we have a lot of energy, so... don't necessarily have to play fill these lanes. There's Leech. That was Crystal, wasn't it? So yeah, we just have to hope that we have enough power left. Yeah, let's see what they can play. There's a lot of cards for them. It's Brood, which is probably going to be Surfer. Ahead by 12, right lane, oh it's Wong, Surfer, Absorbing Man, yes, we did not win that one. We had, obviously we managed to get Agatha out early, which helped us, but yeah, when you're playing a deck which has no tech, specifically against Wong, Silver Surfer, you can't expect to win. But again, that was probably about the best we can do with this deck. Getting 23 power into 2 lanes is our best chance of winning. So yeah, let's see if we can go a bit closer next time.
The universe shall be set right.
Okay. Panopticon is not bad for us because obviously we do have created cards. The problem with that is our created cards are not big in power. We've drawn Phoenix Force. So Agatha is going to play Likely Invisible Woman. Yep. So she's played her into the right lane. We don't know what that is yet. It's Winter Tomb. Okay. Wow, that is great. Agamotto, though, I've not seen Agamotto in a while. Ooh, Black Vortex. Now, it won't happen till the end of the game for Yellow Jacket. I think we run it. If Yellow Jacket can turn into Infinite on turn 6. Sorry, after the game when it's revealed. Oh, wait. Yellow Jacket becomes the Infinite. Ooh. So Morph turned into Blink, which then turned Invisible Woman into Crystal, which then revealed the Infinite. Okay, that's not bad. We can also now play Thanos as well. We have to play this left because Soulstone and Prodigy are going to move, and they could both potentially move into Panopticon. Hori, so they have caught up in Black Vortex a lot. We need Agatha to go middle. Agatha, play yourself middle. Is this enough? Does Shang-Chi exist? Or Shang-Chi can't destroy Thanos because we have the Soul Stone, so it would only have to take out the Infinite. Do they have enough to win in mid? This is it now. This is the game. We do have priority. I played 2 cards mid. It's Agamotto, and Temporal Manipulation, which goes to 13, which is 1 less than Agatha. We win.
Victory.
Not bad. Not bad. Obviously, even getting the Infinite, we didn't win that lane, but that was enough power for them to try and kind of commit into that lane. And yeah, Agatha played a beaut on turn 6. You love to see it.
Destiny will arrive.
Soulstone, Phoenix Force, and Invisible Woman. And we get a Rock and Vibranium. Okay. Let's play Yellow Jacket out. And let's go Soulstone. That will at least have a rock to protect it from Red Guardian, should that happen. Okay, so turn 2, they are going to play Invisible Woman or the Vibranium currently. Time Stone, they've played Time Stone and the Vibranium. Not bad, Agatha, not bad. This is Bucky Barnes, this is Destroy. So Morph has potential good targets in Death and Null. I can't play cards that cost 4, 5, or 6 here. We high roll with Morph, and Morph of course becomes Death or Null. Of course, it became Null. Last game I called the Infinite, and this game I've called Null. Nice. So, Agatha is playing Prodigy onto a rock and Mind Stone, so we also will have we'll have stones, but obviously I think we are better off playing Thanos on turn 5 because we can. So it's Wolverine mids. Oops, they're turning into a symbiote, okay. So yeah, we play Thanos mid. I wonder if they were thinking about doing Venom into Zola. No, they're just doing Lady Deathstrike. Okay, so they do. Agatha, play yourself left. Oh. I mean, actually, that might be enough. That might be enough, depending on what they play. They have Null, of course, but Null is only 5 power. We have priority. If they play Shang-Chi, of course. Actually, no, we have Soulstone because that would protect Thanos. Actually, 26 power death, And Uncle Ben, yes, we win. Well played, Agatha. If she would have played herself left, we would have tied and then lost the tiebreak, I believe, 12 to 21. No, we would have won the tiebreak, actually, because we would have had 12 to 21, which is 9, and we were winning by 12 there, so we would have won anyway. Yeah, a win. Nice.
Destiny will arrive.
Okay, we're playing another late Thursday. Okay, so we start with Time Stone, which is ideal. So we absolutely play Time Stone. Yeah, the curve is obviously Thanos on 5, Agatha on 6, and hope for the best on the rest of the turns. Okay, so Agatha stones. Thank you, Agatha. Probably not going to be able to feel White Hot Room before they do. And Central, I mean, that will get one of our cards on the board. I guess we'll take that. With Prodigy, we can get Thanos out on turn 4. The question is whether Agatha will play Thanos. Because we know we have Thanos on 5, I think we can actually be okay with that. What we will do instead is Morph. Let's see what we can get. Enchantress, not bad here. At least we know that they have an Enchantress. Because why wouldn't you play Invisible Woman into Cerebro? Oh, and that's also blocked us from Grand Central putting a card there. So Agatha has done us over there. They have filled this land as well with Kitty Pryde and Jeff and Elsa. So yeah, they are going to be boosting a lot of power. So still have to beat 11, obviously, in the right lane, but obviously Kitty Pryde is going to have a lot of power. Jeff is up to 5 already. What we have to do is still try and make them contest. So yeah, Thanos left. Sarah right for them. Yeah, they're going to have. And Enchantress has destroyed Soulstone, as we kind of thought it would. So they might have Shang-Chi. They did feel White Hot Room as well, right? So they do have Shang-Chi. Kitty Pryde has been played. Agatha plays mid. Oh, don't play this. Didn't have to play Yellow Jacket. Yeah. They might think they've done enough mid and not play anything there. And then that means they've still got to overcome 6 power on the right lane and 10 power on the left. Obviously, if they do have Shang-Chi, they are more able to do that. It's not over. That's all I'm saying. It's not likely, but it's not over yet. They feel right lane. Yeah, they've won right. It's fine, we're still winning left. But yeah, they're going to have big power there. Kitty Pryde takes it mid for them. And Hit Monkey there was nicely played. Yeah, they played that very nicely. Cerebro ties mid. But of course, yeah, they're winning by too much in that lane on the right. But yeah, that was a nice cameo from Cerebro. Thanks for turning up, dude. Yeah, not bad for this deck. Not bad.
Destiny will arrive.
Well, this is our final game. We've played 9 games and won 3 so far. If we can win one more, that would be lovely. Utopia makes things slightly more interesting for us because we can now play Crystal on turn 2. But Agatha, of course, plays the Soulstone into the sewer system. Agatha has been very much hit or miss for us. Playing herself in turn 6, she's actually been okay. But yeah, the early to mid turns, not ideal. Ooh. I don't know if they play that, you know. I think they stick with trying to destroy X-23. I think we Supergiant now. I think that's fine because they are still, of course they will be. Yeah, they are obviously still going to be looking to destroy stuff, and Supergiant stopping them from doing so might be something. They won't be able to destroy anything next turn. What can we do on turn 4? We can play Phoenix Force. Wait, Phoenix Force will become the Soul Stone. So Thanos is back in the game. Not that we can play him, but yes, it's the only time we've actually played Phoenix Force and him be able to come back as something. Again, it's not going to reveal to the end of the game, so we don't have the advantage of moving him. But Agatha is going to have... I think... we play Cerebro. If Agatha goes mid, we don't know what they're doing on this side. It's probably destroying. We're going to have 6 energy from Phoenix Force, 1 from Reality Stone, which can also do something. So 12 power in this lane. It's probably not going to be enough, don't get me wrong. But Agatha mid might be okay. Carnage with nothing but Venom is only 3. Okay, so that is 5. So we are tying. Agatha plays herself left, so we now have to hope that we have enough power in that right lane. They play Carnage as well, so it's probably going to be Deathlock or something. So yeah, null mid. And then they're going to destroy stuff right. Is it going to be enough? Reality Stone becomes Mirror Dimension. No, it does nothing for us. Okay, so we have 12 power. So it's Deadpool, Wolverine, Deathlock. Where does Wolverine and X-23 go? If they go left or mid, that's fine. Yep.
What a game!
We need Wolverine to go. Does it matter? Doesn't matter. We get the win. So Supergiant actually came through for us there, which was nice. So yeah, 10 games with this deck and 4 wins. I think there's a few takeaways from this. Number 1 is that Leech, I do think Leech could potentially have a place in the meta at the moment. Like I said at the start, there are a lot of good 6-cost cards that he has potential to hit. The problem with that is obviously turn 4 is key for kind of setting up your last turns, so it's potentially a wasted turn if he hits nothing, like he did on the Galactus game earlier, which we would have won. Supergiant did this very well in this game that we just played. Supergiant's another one that I really like. If Supergiant was a 3-cost card, like a 3/3, I think Supergiant would be absolutely great. I think it'd be a really good card. Yeah, Agatha didn't do too badly for us. Prodigy, yes, this is not the best deck. Prodigy did not have a lot of good targets to be used, so he was just a body. Yeah, Crystal, we played a couple of times, drew cards. Morph did okay, drew a couple of nice cards. Ghost Rider actually got some decent hits to be at 2/6. Yellow Jacket appeared, Invisible Woman was there, and Cerebro was there too. So yeah, even if I think if you took Agatha out of this deck, it's probably not enough. You still need to make a few changes, but I think there's potential. Obviously, yes, you need a lot more decent cards in there, but I think there are good cards. Like, in isolation of the meta and everything else, I think Leech is an okay to good card. I think Supergiant is an okay to good card. Phoenix Force obviously in the right deck is very good. And Morph when there are metas with big cards, and that's when Morph is actually very useful. So yeah, while these cards may be the worst cards in Marvel Snap on their win rate, there are worse cards in terms of cards that are played. Like, I'm surprised that Mantis isn't in this deck with her win rate. But yeah, there we go. So yeah, we managed to get 4 wins, which I would call a success. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching me struggle again. And yeah, remember to subscribe if you want to watch more of this. And yes, I'll see you next time. Thank you. Cheers.